UFC 311 is coming up this Saturday, and one of my hot takes is I believe Beneil Dariush is going to upset Moicano, in my opinion, and there's a few reasons why. So starting off the momentum narrative. Yes, Beneil has lost 2 in a row. Yes, Moicano is on a crazy win streak and looks like the best he's ever looked. But if we look into it a little bit more, he's fought Jalen Turner, Benoit Saint Denis, and Drew Dober. Solid opponents, not cans, really solid opponents. But if you compare them to Beneil Dariush, they're not on the same level, in my opinion. And now you compare them to Beneil Dariush's 2 losses, Arman Tsarukyan, Charles Oliveira. Not even close. There's not even a competition. And if you put Moicano in those fights against Arman Tsarukyan, against a Charles Oliveira, he loses in similar fashion. He gets knocked out in the first round by both of those guys, in my opinion. And why would he get knocked out by those guys? Because he's just as chinny as Beneil Dariush. He's always had a chin problem. He's always getting hurt in his fights. Beneil, he's taken time off to heal his chin. He hasn't fought in 13 months. And he did take time off because of an injury. That is true. And some people are saying that that's going to affect his performance. Moicano, look at his shoulder. I mean, he has a way worse injury, and he just got the injury 4 months ago when he fought. He's doing a quick turnaround with an injury. That is not good. Also, I don't believe the narrative that Beneil's chin is gone. I just don't see that his chin's gone because he's gotten knocked out twice. And he took time off. He didn't even do a quick turnaround either. And yes, he's never had a great chin. He has been knocked out even before this. That is true. When you get hit with clean strikes, you're going to get knocked out. But those strikes would also put out Moicano, who has similar level of striking defense, in my opinion. Not only that, but Moicano, he's never been a power puncher. He usually finishes people on the ground with submissions, and if he gets the TKO, it's a Jalen Turner style ground and pound. It's something like that. I understand why he's the favorite. It makes sense. He does have momentum. I know I just kind of shit on that argument, but still, I get why he's the favorite. He is a good fighter, but I just think that this is going to be a close decision or a Beneil Dariush knockout. If anyone's getting the finish, it's going to be Beneil Dariush, in my opinion. Beneil, he has way more power than Moicano. They have similar level of chins, but Dariush is way more powerful. He is slower. He's not the fastest guy. Also, the narrative that Beneil is washed or he's too old when they're the same exact age doesn't really make any sense. I get people age differently. Some people go out of their prime quicker than others, but I think that he's just as good as he was 3-4 years ago, in my opinion. Again, breaking down the actual tape, we've seen Moicano hurt early before with the front kick against Jalen Turner. Beneil, he has really solid body kicks that are very accurate that probably will hurt Moicano in a similar sense. Jalen Turner, he is a better striker, a cleaner striker, so he was able to land the kick very quickly. I know he's better than Beneil on the feet, but he's half of the grappler as a Beneil Dariush, and he was able to get up relatively easy in the first round and land what should have been the kill shot, but again, he's an idiot, so he turns around when he could have easily finished the fight, and we would have never been in this scenario. And with the body kick that Moicano, because I know people are going to be saying, well, Beneil, he has really good body kicks, but who else has good body kicks? Benoit Saint Denis, and Moicano was able to catch the kick and take him down off of it. One, I think Beneil is going to be much more prepared for it in this fight. I don't see it really working the same way. And Dariush is already prepared for this because this happened in the Gamrot fight where Beneil, he threw a kick and he got taken down by Gamrot off of it. And what happened in that scenario? Did he get held down? What happened? Well, he was able to use his jiu-jitsu in order to get up. He was threatening a leg lock, and he was able to get to his feet. And I think as long as he uses the submissions, like leg locks that don't work in MMA, but he uses them to get to his feet, I think that he should be completely fine. And I think that takedown entry, I think it becomes really predictable as Dariush keeps on defending it, everything. And on top of that, he was able to land a nice counter when Gamrot kept on shooting that same takedown entry. I don't think Moicano is going to keep on shooting it like Gamrot, but still, I could even see him, if Moicano does choose to continuously try for that takedown, I could see him getting knocked out for it. Gamrot, he ate the shot. Gamrot has a similar level of chin as a Moicano, as a Dariush. We've also seen in the past RDA was able to take him down and control him with ease. Again, I don't think Beneil is going to be able to take him down just like RDA, and I also think that Moicano is better now than he was then. But regardless, I do think, even though he's more of a jiu-jitsu guy, he has solid wrestling, and he has really good takedown defense. He's very good at scrambling and getting back to his feet and stuffing the initial takedown. Both guys, their cardio, it's not going to be a weakness. I don't expect either to slow down, in my opinion. But if anyone's going to slow down, it's going to be Moicano. Or not slow down, not really gas out, but just slow down the volume. He's going to be the one shooting takedowns. And when you're shooting a bunch and it's the end of the fight and the guy keeps on stuffing the takedowns, it's going to demoralize you. It really is. And it's going to leave more opportunities on the feet for Beneil Dariush, in my opinion. I think that Beneil also has really good elbows when someone shoots on him against the cage. He showed that against Gamrot. You can even see him finishing Moicano like that, similar to the Almeida versus Curtis Blades finish. And overall, again, I think Beneil, his scramble ability is really going to help him in this fight. How do I see the fight going? Final prediction. I think Moicano will win the first round. I think that Beneil is going to have some ring rust on him. I don't think he's going to be pressuring as much as he was at the beginning of the Arman fight, which, by the way, he was doing good for the first 30 seconds in that fight. But regardless, I think that Moicano isn't really going to have success shooting takedowns. I think that for the most part, Beneil is going to be able to get up to his feet. And I think that Moicano isn't the type to pull a Merab and shoot like 60 takedowns. So I think if Beneil, and I think Moicano shoots even less than Gamrot as well, and I think that his chain wrestling isn't as good, but I think that Beneil is going to stuff a lot of the takedowns, and I don't think that there's going to be any damage in the grappling exchanges either, and I think that most of this is going to be scored on the feet. And who do I trust more on the feet? I trust Dariush. He has the finishing ability. I think he's also just the cleaner striker. I think that he also is going to sound crazy. I think he's more durable than Moicano. And I do believe Dariush is going to win rounds 2 and 3, and it's going to be very similar to the Gamrot fight. I believe Beneil 29-28 decision. This could age horribly. Let me know who you guys are picking down below. If you're going with Moicano, if you're going with Dariush, the underdog, let me know. But that is it for me. And yeah.